Hey folks, Rob here, carrying on with part 3 of our Crisis at Kasserine Pass. This is ASL number 284. We're not doing too bad for the German perspective. We have 12 and a half turns to cross 30 points versus these two arrows, as well as occupying 1, 2, or maybe all 3, but at least 2 of the 3 hilltops that are marked on the map. So it's a lot of movement. The Germans are pretty much unscathed. If you look at the casualty bin, the Italians really took a hammering. So far they've lost 1 tank and several squads, so they are definitely in the hurt locker. No Germans yet have been killed, and we do have a couple broke Germans, but that's about it so far. Americans, for their part, are still holding on. I've only been able to destroy 2 of their half-tracks, so that's kind of sucks, and they've already dismounted, I believe, 2 50 cals from the half-track. So there's one over here, and which the squad was KIA, or had to run away because he was broke, but the other one's over here to the left. So 50 cals are nothing to sneeze at. I'm hoping that I can repair this Italian main gun just so that I can start firing on the units. And I've started moving the Americans to the north to help cover off against the German offensive now that the Italians have been pretty well much neutralized. Guns are still in action, and I'm charging the gun line with this lone Grant. Dave tried this tactic there, worked quite well, so far it's going good. This 47 has no special ammo and is unable to pen this thing, barring a critical, from the front. So this is a pretty safe bet, although once we get close, we'll start adding range modifiers. It might be it might be doable, but in the interim, the Italians are more or less just holding this flank barely. So luckily for me, the American artillery is lost because their radio is still broken. It's been 2 turns now, I think. So he hasn't been able to repair it yet, and he is wounded. So hopefully I can keep him suppressed with this area fire from this 75. And then I don't have to worry about that 100mm OBA coming in and ruining my day, because it did do quite the number on the Italians. All right, so let's get into this. So we are in turn 4. First thing we'll do is wind change die roll. We don't have wind. We don't have to worry about any smoke drifting. And speaking of smoke, a lot of these guns are out of smoke. Or in this case, broken main gun. So I don't have a lot that I can actually put it down to cover my advance. I do have a 100mm OBA for the Germans, but right now I'm going to use this to try and break down the American defense instead of using a barrage or smoke. Although there is something to be said for that. If I drop a smoke concentration right on top of this other Grant, that would probably save my bacon from a lot of losses when the martyrs come on. And speaking of martyrs, I do have reinforcements coming on in the shape of all this. Most of this is going to be used to make the victory condition of getting off the board, but I do have 3 martyrs, or I should say 2 martyrs in the mix, and 3 half-tracks, which will hopefully help me deal with the Americans to push through. So, all right, enough preambles. So we have no wind. Let's do the rallies. The Germans get 1 self-rally. It's not going to be that guy. You're a leader. I think it's going to have to be one of you. Hopefully this heroic A1 can get these 2 back up and running. And you're a leader here as well. So yeah, it's got to be one of these two. So we'll do the LMG. All right, again, he fails to rally. He's been broken since about turn 2, so he's really taken his sweet-ass time trying to come back into the action. Let's go to we'll work right to left, and we'll start with this leader here. Heat of battle, that's great. So that'll be heroic as well. So what we're looking at here is he's elite, he's broken, that cancels. Yeah, I rolled a 5. Actually, he's both battle hardened and he's heroic. Battle hardened and heroic. Great. All right, so this guy here needs a 9 down 4, 5 or less. And he's back as well. Here we have another heroic A1, so this guy here needs a 5 and a 5. Nope. Fix that Italian main gun. I have really not been lucky with my guns. They break too much. This one here. Yeah. Alright, this guy here. Oh, 1 die. 3. Alright, I need a 6 and a 4. Heat of battle for the 6. The 4 doesn't make it. The 6 heat of battle. Now he's an Italian. So he gets a +3. He's broken. It's a +4. It gives me a 7, so he's battle hardened. And he's already first line, so nice. Well, he'll be leading the charge, I guess. 2447. I'll keep the DM on just because I'm pretty sure I'm in range of something. And then we have a broken leader bottom of the wadi. It's going to need a 3, so that comes off. And I think that's going to be it for the axis. And now we can do the allies. All right, that'll come off. That'll come off. A lot of broken Americans here. This guy's already in FFE, so that'll stay on. This location here, broken crew, not DM'd. That's enough. So this is one of the 50 cals that they managed to come out of the half track. So this is the crew. So the crew's going to hand off the 546 and then reoccupy it in the American turn. So right now I got to make sure that doesn't happen. And then here we have a pesky radio, which could have been real bad. Fixed up mortar. And no self-rally for you. Alright, so that's it for the rallies. We can go into the prep. Again, I don't have much in the way of smoke, so I'm not going to fire any. I do have OBA here, continuation, so I must draw another chit. Where do I want to move it? Probably land it right on top of this thing. Now, because dust is an effect, or I should say mist is an effect, it's never going to be accurate, which means it's always going to come off 1 hex. But I think this is a valid target. Now, the question is do I fire smoke? Smoke would obscure all this. And the tank as well if it lands in the right spot. My concern is with the +4 for the trench and 100 millimeters on the 20 is not going to be super great. I'm probably going to get somewhere in here, assuming I roll decent. I mean, a 2 check, and they're Americans. And I would get 2 attacks. I think I'll do that. Alright, so put the AR down there. I need battery access. So we've already drawn 1 red shit. Let's not draw another one. Already we got a black. It's nice. And we have an effect. So let's go here. It cannot be accurate, but it can only be off 1 hex. So we're going to do an FFE1. And it's going to land 1 hex closer, which I guess is not horrible. Alright. So 100 millimeter cannot cause shell holes, so we only have to worry about this, and the brush maybe catch and fire. EC is -2, so that's unlikely, but I need a really good roll for the foxhole. That's not a good roll. Alright, just kind of what I thought I was going to get, to be honest. So we're on the 20, and I rolled a 9 up 4 is a 13. I do not even hit. Oh, I should have popped smoke. shit. On the off chance I get the brush, no. All right, so this comes FFE2. Get rid of that for now. Man, that sucked. That really sucked. I mean, there's going to be a +1 hindrance coming out of it, and for this tank firing through it, but I'll have to see how much would have preferred a more direct result. Okay, well, moving on. We have our 88 back in action. We do have a vehicle I could destroy. It would be nice to eliminate this. If I fire area, there's a chance of random destruction on the weapon. If I fire on the vehicle, it would have to be AP, and I would not. Well, I could fire HE. And AP's a 4 for a 4 for 1943. Which I don't need with an 88. I'm just wondering, do I switch fire? This guy has to rally probably on his turn, which means he's going to come back and recover. Now I can't. Oh, I could shoot him because I'm on a level 1 hill, as is he. So +1 for the vehicle, 1 for the brush, 1 for the TEM, and you're probably looking at 3 for miss. There's going to be a 6. So I'd have to switch to area fire if I wanted to keep him DM'd, which is probably not a bad idea. Alternatively, I could use it to hammer maybe the Grant. What would an 88 do to an 8 frontal armor? 88 long is a 20. Jesus. But we're probably in the 1924 range, so it means it's going to be a -1. So 19 still down for 8 is an 11. So 11 or less, and I could get a good result against the Grant. I think I'm going to have to do that. Maybe I'll do it on his turn. Because I really want to destroy this 75. This is 12 firepower. And he's got a nice bead on the units here. If I can keep these guys not DM'd, then they might be able to come back next turn. The Grant would be nice. It's a large target. Again, we have +3 for miss, which means it's going to be a net +2. We are looking at the probably 19 to 24 range, which would be a base 7, goes up to an 8. Down 2 would be a 6 or less, which is not a bad shot. And if I get a hit, I can kill it. Does have 2 guns, which it can't use the bow because the 75 because it's behind a wall. So all I can use right now is the 4 firepower coax and a 37 double long, which will get it its double hits if it hits. And I got to move. I think I'm going to have to do it. All right, we'll switch fire left onto him. You're looking at 22 hex range. So yeah, so base 7, target size is, gun is modified to an 8. Target size brings it up to 9. And we have 3 miss, brings it down to a 6. Now it's got to be a turret hit because it's behind the wall. And it's a hull hit. Well, I have acquired. I never said APCR either, so even though I would have made it, would have been my last shot. Nope. that should be a 1. I am acquired. Oh, I forgot if this thing was marking the 88 too. I may not get that second shot. And I still have a couple units that are in minefields. This one here. Yeah, these guys can make their way through the trail break. And these guys are stuck in the minefield as well. I probably should have just come around, which maybe I will do anyways. Anywho, other shoosting. So you guys are going to move, you're going to move, you're going to move. Firebase here and here, but I don't think I have any targets. This guy could maybe fire on here. So this guy's motion doesn't count. We have a rec +1, this rec +2, 3 for the FFE, 5 for the trench. And I believe the medium would be halved, probably for range. Which means it's going to be on the 8. Oh, I got a -2 leader though. 8 with a +3, which is not bad. Yeah, let's do that. So 8 up 3. We are 13 hexes away. So yeah, so the medium will be halved on the 8 table. We have a wreck. We have a stopped vehicle. We've got 2 for miss is a +4. So trench will be a +6 down 2. So it's going to be a +4 on the 8. The 13x range bumps it up in the next miss category. All right, so +4 on the 8. Yeah. And no rate. Over here, broken gun, you're not good. We're trying to take out this tank here, but I'm thinking switch and fire the martyr onto the Grant. On the other hand, I could get a good hit on him. I'm still far in area because of the distance. I don't think I can fire AP area, can I? I don't think so. So I think this is not accurate. I'm going to fire on the Grant. Grant's a bigger threat. What's the range? We have 18 hexes, so we're just within +2 for missed. Start off with a base 8. Gun comes up to a 9. Large size gives us a 10. We have 2 miss, brings it down to an 8. And that is it. And it's got to be a turret hit because it's hauled down in the broken ground. Now, APCR, I do have a 5 depletion number for 43. So let's fire APCR with a +2. 8 or less, really? We have a base 8, comes up to a 9. Target size will bring it up to a 10. 2 miss will drop it down to an 8. And it's got to be a turret hit. All right, so let's do that. That's a hull hit. Good shot, though. Good shot. And that was APCR. So I missed with APCR. Damn it. That would have been a good hit. What's a 75 long versus 8? 75 long is a 17. 18x range, no modifiers, so it would be a 9 or less would get a result. Either a shock with a 9 or a kill if it's less than 9. Now these don't have red crew survival, do they? No, they don't, so yeah. Red crew survival just means you have an extra +1 to your blowing up. Sucks. That that should have hit. All right, so here we got a broken gun, like this here, Red Crew Survival. Just means that your chance of blowing up, becoming a flaming wreck are higher. Oh, no smoke, eh? Well, I mean, this would be a flat rate on the 8 table for mortar, which means if I roll a 4 or less, it would be a shock or immobilization, which is not bad with a rate of fire of 3, but I think I'm going to use it against infantry. Instead, I do have this to worry about. All right, so he's going to be DM next turn, which means he needs a 3 to rally. Oh, yeah. So I don't think it's going to happen. So let's switch fire onto these guys here. And distance-wise, we're looking 25 hexes. So it's going to be a plus 3. Plus 4 for mist. Oof. 5 with the FFE. So we have a base 7, comes down to a 6. With a plus 5 would be a 1. I cannot even hit. Alright, well that's not going to happen. Let's keep going on him. I can't, I declared it. Shit. If I have rate, I'm going to switch back. Alright, I don't have rate. We've acquired once, and that's fine. Everybody here on the German side is going to move. I don't think I'm going to waste time shooting. You guys are all going to move, although I have no idea what you're going to do. Tanks here are going to move, so I think I'm going to go back to you. And what are we looking at for range? 24, so we're going to be plus 3 for mist. We're firing area, so we start with base 8. A gun brings it down to a 7. We have 3 for mist, which will lower it to a 4. We are acquired twice, bumps it up back to a 6. So 6 to hit at half firepower. That is not a hit. All right, my friend, you're going to try and take out the Grant, which should be acquired. So I don't know. There it is. All right, so you are firing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 missed. Target size of cancel, so I'm going to need a base 7, I think. 9. Base 9. And I have no special ammo. I could fire heat. I could fire a heat round. What would a heat from a 75 do? 13. Down 8 would be a 5 or less to get a result. If I fire AP, a 75 gets me a 14. Down 8 would be a 6 or less. So heat is worse than AP. So obviously I'll fire AP. Let's hit. He's not on broken ground. And I did stop him because I want to do my own shooting back with him. So it's just going to be a 9 to hit. All right, we get a turret hit. No rate. And I need a 6 or less to get a result on this. That's not a result. Tink. And then we'll do you. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. No effect for range. I believe. I'm going to need a critical to get a result. That's a 45 long. I need a base 10. Yeah. No effect for range. Base 10. Snake Eyes to get a result. If I go for deliberate immobilization. Too late. I've already made my shot. Oh, I haven't shot yet. If I go for deliberate immobilization, that would be a +5. I cannot use my acquisition. Basic to kill number is greater than target's lowest hull armor factor. Yep. And range less than 6. Hull hit required. So that would be a +5. So we're looking at a 10. Target size brings it up to an 11. And from 5 down would be a 6 or less, and I can get a immobilization result. I think that's my only hope. This should be flipped. I cannot use my acquisition. So it's a question, do I try for a critical, which means I need Snake Eyes so I can double my kill, or I need a Snake Eyes for my kill shot? Both of which are very impossible. Not improbable, I guess. Let's do an immobilization shot. Yeah, right. Well, there's that. All that for that. Lovely. All right, that's enough for the shoot. Actually, no, that's not. Wait, I didn't fix that. I do have 2 Italian machine guns. I think you guys are my targets, obviously. So let's go. You're going to fire on this guy here. So it's going to be on the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to be 4 flat. Craig and the leadership will cancel. I think Craig's only +1, right? Yeah, +1. Okay. So 4 flat. We don't even have rate. And you are going to fire on this guy here. That's going to be a 4 up 1. 7 on the 4 is a pinning task check. And they are pinned. I guess that is something. I do have rate. So let's fire onto these guys. That's now going to be a +2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we'll fire on the same guy. Alternatively, I could fire on the half track. He would get a +3. I think they have upgraded shields. Yeah, +3. In the front, they have upgraded gun shields. +4 for mist on the 4. That's not going to happen. All right, let's fire back onto this guy, and I need a 4 up 1. 7 again is another pin. And no rate, so you're done. Now we can go to move. Do you guys have any special ammo? They do not. They're 47 longs, or 47s. So the minute I pop up, I'm probably going to get tagged by this guy here. Although he'll probably deal with the gun first. This is going to hurt. All right, at any rate, let's go to move. Let's start with the Germans. So you're going to be the first guy. You're going to go here for 2. That'll DM you guys. I could fire you now. 7. He's not using assault movement. Should I use assault movement? No, he's not going to use assault move. So this is going to be 2. I think you're going to first fire. So you're going to be on the 6 flat hours, so that's good. 4 on the 4 should be a 1 still. 1 check, yeah. 1 check on the 238. And we have coward was a 4, so there'll be 2 residual in that location. Let's assault move into A8. I can hold my fire now until later on. You guys are going to become TI and try and clear that field. You guys are going to start moving. So this will be 1. Do I want to get into the trench? No. We're going to go 1. We're going to go 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Too far. That is a 50 cal. That is nothing to sneeze at. I could tag him back here. I would have to pay +1 for the vehicle. Probably +2 for miss would be +3. Down 2 would be a +1. 0. It would be a flat on the 8. So I'm going to have to use the foxhole. No, I can't. Again, I didn't declare it. All right, let's take that shot. I really got to stop doing this. Where are we here? So I just missed the Craig, which really sucks. 13 hex range. It will be +2 for missed, which cancels out the moving non-assault. Let's do a fire lane. So it's going to be a 2 firepower, right? No, it would be 4. Can I do? No, I guess not, eh? If I do this location here... Oh, there's a Craig in the way. So I can't do a fire lane. It is a 238. Do I want to waste my time with that? When all this other stuff is going to be moving as well. I could fire you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus 1 for missed. -2 for all that movement is a net -1. And you're using French numbers, or red numbers, so that's going to be probably a base 6. Yeah, base 6 with the -1. Yeah, I'm not going to take that shot. We'll save the 50. Let's do this guy here. All right, 12 hex range. Again, we are in the first bracket, so it's a 6, nothing for the gun. -2 for non-assault and moving it open, and a +1 for miss. So we're going to need a 7 or less to hit. 12 firepower. Excellent. All right, so we've got acquisition. But no effect. All right, so may as well keep going for 2, 3, 4. These guys are going to assault move. Now I think I'm going to use the MG. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I could be on the 10. No point. We'll fire the 50 cal. We have 8 with the -1, +1 for miss, +1 for broken ground. So it's going to be an 8 up 1. Nice. No rate. So I like to see. Dice rolls work for everybody. All right, so you're done. We have 4 residual in that location. And now you guys, I do have acquisition, so let's break up. Let's assault move. What do I want to do here? You guys are going to use armored assault and come up here. That leaves this W8. I can occupy that with something. Heroic 9-1. Wouldn't it be nice if they were berserk and just charge right at the road? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9 movement phases left, and I'm not even at the hill yet. You'll come here for 1. Now, the Grant, I don't know why I didn't act. Oh, I must have killed what I fired at. Let's see the Grant here. We're going to fire the 4 coax at these units moving in the open. So it's going to be a +1 for missed and a -2, so net -1 on the 4. All right, 6 on the 4 is an NMC. And they make it, but I hit the sniper. Allied sniper's a 1. Oh, no. All right, 6 for 3. Freaking Italian and 2, 3. Italians are not having much luck with anything. All right, so who do we get? Top down, we got 1, 2, 3. Wow. All right, so this guy is going to be gone. This guy needs another sniper die roll. Well, he's broken. Thanks for being heated battle. And the other guy is DM'd. Oh, leader lost morale check, lest we forget. So this guy here, heated battle. I love this game. Random.org for all your dicing needs. Heated battle. So he's Italian and he's broken, so it's going to be a +4 to this. That is an 11, which means he's now berserk. This guy here is really dead. Wow. Well, I guess I know what I'm moving next. Who's your target? I guess you would be. Well, you have a fun run. Back to this. So we have a 1. That'll be a do. Do I jump into the trench? I don't need that anymore. 2A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can't fire because I'm farther away than this guy. That would be half firepower, which means it would be on a 6. +1, -1 for the FFE and a leadership. We have a wreck would be a +1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be missed as well. So it would be a +2 on the 6. If I go into here, I have to take a 2 residual firepower attack, and then I can probably fire again. Well, I would fire again. Let's go. I don't want to go here. I want that to be the destination of this. So we're gonna do it. 1, 2. This is 3, 4. So we'll do a 2 down 1. Yep. Okay, 5 on the 2 is an NMC. God damn it, man. It's a 4, 6, 8. All right, well, you, 1, 2. Oh, wait, I didn't fire my other guns. We'll do that now. All right, so I have fired the coax. Let's fire the main armament now at the 468. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 away. +1 for miss, +1 buttoned up, -2 for moving in the open. Cancel. So it's going to be a 6 or less to hit. All right, so I missed. No rate. That's a 37 double long. The 75 can't fire again because it's behind the wall. All right, so we fire the coax and the main armament, and we have 2 residual, which I should have gone through now, which I'm going to do. So 2 down 2. Dead. K1. K1 result. I'm just getting stupid. Yeah. All right. Rip, run. All right, so that's really not going according to plan. These guys here are going to come here for 1. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, I could be on the 6. +1 for miss, 2 for the wreck. Leadership and the FFE will cancel, so it's going to be a +2. With a -1 for non-assault would be a +1 on the 6. I think I should have, yeah, I forgot to put him down. That would be a 6 up 1 right now. Oh, I didn't fire that guy because he's moving. All right, we'll put him over here. Let's do it. It's not going to make a difference if I wait for them to get into the train. It'll probably be harder if I get into that foxhole. So I'm going to fire now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's going to be half firepower, 6. Again, -1 +1 will cancel. Wreck will cancel out moving and open. And a -1 non-assault with a +1 for the wreck will be a flat 6. 6 flat. Well, it's a 1 KIA. Wow. Heroic leader and the squad. Wow. He can't break, so he's going to be wounded, I guess. Wound severity. All right. And we have one residual in that location. So that's one. Let's come up here for 2 and 3 into the foxhole. I guess that's where he's staying for now. I love this game. Yeah. Snake eyes, eh? I mean, you play the odds long enough, I guess. Oh, God. What do I do with you? I need to get into there. If I charge through here, this is going to be a -2 on the one table. One, two, three, 4 into the foxhole. Alternatively, I could assault move you guys into the foxhole. Well, the squad anyways. That would give me 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't use my heroic leadership because it'd be out of range. I need an LMG with you. You have to get that LMG to that hero. Let's move the tank. It's not going to matter for LOS hindrance because it's going to be moving. So, but let's get it forward. I think I want to land it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I can get to this hex and live to the end of the turn, the American OBA would go bye-bye. Not that I worry about it right now because the radio's broken. So you're going to spark up for 1. This will be 3 because of the minefield entrance. There's no wreck. 4, 5. This would be 6, 7, 8 because of the wrecks on the road. 9. We'll stop there. You're going to fire. No, you're going to keep going on that thing. Nothing else you can see. I got a bazooka, but too far away. Too far away. Yeah, that's fine. You're going to stop there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could fire the heroic leader here. That would DM these guys for the next turn. I'm probably going to spend the self-rally on this guy anyways. It would make sense. There are 2 machine guns just sitting here. 50 cal included. So, but you're more used because you're right center of the action. All right, you'll stop there. You'll fire in the advancing fire phase. You can use acquisition. You are going to spark up for 1. You're going to have to pay 1.5, 2.5, 3, 4.5 for the minefield wreck and the soft ground. So that's 5.5. This will be 7. Pivot for 8. We'll come here for 9. Uh, 9.5. That would be 12 if I move into there. So you're going to have to stop here. This guy will spark up. We're going to use armored assault. So we're going to go 1.5. You'll pivot for 2.5. We'll come up here for 3, 4. Infantry will have spent 2. Tank has spent 4. We're going to stop here. Craig's going to block any shot from that Grant. You've already fired. You can't fire your main gun. You're too far away to throw the DC. And you can't use your bazooka. I could unload the French gun now. This might not be a bad spot. Does he have any special ammo? He does not, just smoke. A 75, what are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus 1 for miss. French 75 is a 14. It's going to kill it because it's only 3 armor. I think this would be a good time to use it. So you're going to fire AP, which won't affect the infantry. Although if I fire AHE, I could get a result against the infantry, and there's a chance I might actually damage the tank if I can roll a 4. Or actually, there'd be a -1 because of all the armor. So if I roll a 5 or less, I could potentially immobilize, shock, and or destroy the tank and have a good roll against the infantry with a collateral attack. But I think I'm going to fire the tank. Let's go AP from the French gun. So we're going to unhip. We're going to fire, and we'll target the tank. All right, with AP. All right. So tank's a small target's at +1. +1 for miss is a net +2. We're using red numbers. No, French use black numbers, which is kind of funny. The Americans use red. The French use black numbers, so we're going to be a 9. Nothing for gun range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so we're going to be a base 9. 1 for missed is a 8. While target brings it down to a 7. Moving is going to be a 5 or less to hit. It's open ground, so it doesn't matter. Hull or turret, 5 or less to hit. Well, that is a turret hit with rate of fire. So we said 14. 14. 12x range, nothing for mods. Down 3 is an 11. An 11 or less will get a result. That's going to be a wreck, not a flame. So there is a chance of crew survival. We need a tree. All right, so crew does not survive. $5 value, eh? One for track, 1 for gun. 1 for the armor is a 3. Crew does not survive as a 5, and you have desert value points. So this should be a 7. What is the scenario card for an Italian tank? Has 6. So that should be 6 CVP, but the crew did not survive, so it should be 8. All right, and then we'll send that to the allies. All right, so you guys will not be impacted. I do have rate. We did spend 1.5, but the infantry only spend 1, so I can't fire yet. Now I'm going to final fire the squad, which will be on the 2 table. Flat. +1 for the wreck, -1 for non-assault. All right, so no effect. You're done. Infantry spent 2 move. I could move into the broken ground for 2. I'm not going to FPF. That would be silly. You're too far away to fire. You haven't fired yet. But you'd be on the 2. I could fire this again. And non-assault broken ground would cancel to be +1 for mist. And we're 12 hexes away. So that means I would need a base 7. +1, -1, +1. So 6 or less to get a hit against infantry. And I risk being shot by this guy here. All right, well, let's do it. I need to force a shot, so you're not going to FPF. This gun here is going to fire again because I did have rate. So let's follow. No, that was on the vehicle. So this will be for a shot. Again, a 6 or less to hit. That is a hit, not a critical. It's got to be less than half. So that's you hit him with a 12. That's going to hurt. No rate. On the IFT, we have an 11. 11 on 12 is going to be no joy. So we've acquired. We're out of shots, and we are still alive. Now, do I fire my 4 coax at this thing here? I don't think I'm going to hit the Craig. Let's fire the 4 coax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So +1, -1 will cancel, and it'll be a 4 flat if I can hit. Apparently I can hit. Which means I'm also going to lose his acquisition if I fire. Shit. All right, I don't break the gun, so that's good. This acquisition will be gone when I do that. You can't fire your machine gun at a different target than your acquisition, otherwise you'll lose your acquisition. So that was silly. Well, I don't think anything else is going to fire at this guy here. Too many bazookas around. Oh, God, what do I do now? Well, I may as well keep advancing. So we're going to send the 468 into this location here. Not using assault. I'm going to have to use the main cannon now, the 37. And I blocked again, so I can't even see. So, shit. Well, I didn't break it. And I do maintain rate, so that's no harm, no foul, I guess. 2. Let's go here for 4. Do I want to unload this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus 1 for miss, 1 for the Craig, minus 1 for non-assault. From 9 would be an 8 or less to hit. And then they know it's there. 8 or less to hit. It would help these guys here tremendously if I make that shot until this weapon up here gets functioning. Yeah, I think now's a good time to unhip. Let's acquire. All right, nothing to block shots. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, as I said. 1 for missed, so we have a bit. Oh shit, I forgot. It's not a tank. Base 7, nothing for gun. Missed will be a +1, brings it down to a 6. Craig, 5. Non-assault up to a 6. 6 or less to hit. That is a hit. Last shot. And 12 flat, I guess. Alright, so that is a hit. 12 firepower, which means we have 6 residual in that location. I was going to send my heroic A1 in, but that would probably be suicidal. Now I have to decide, do I fire final protectively or not? It's going to be on the 6 with a flat rate, and there's a real chance of breaking. I don't think I'm going to do that. You guys are going to jump into here using assault move. And then that leaves you dudes. 1 residual, eh? 1, 2, 3, 4. You could advance in. Well, you do have a leader. 1, 2, but you still haven't fired your main gun. So the minute I enter this location, or sorry, you get rate, this guy here is going to fire his main armament into X8, so I can't do that. Do I take a 1 down 2 shot? This would be a +1, -1 for buttoned up. +1 for Craig, +1 for miss. 1, 2, 3, down 1, +2. Would be a 5 or less to hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into the shell hole. Foxhole. I guess I don't need to get in the foxhole. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 will put me under this tank so I can assault later on. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, so we're going to move as a stack. Stupid, don't do this. We're going to go 1. I could fire now, but this would be a +1, +2 for the mist. -1 would be a 5 or less. I know for sure I can hit this hex. I just don't know if I could hit this hex here. Go down the hex spine, and yeah, no, this will be blocked by this guy here. So I could fire here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. So it's +1 for miss, 1 for the wreck, -1 on assault would be a net +1. And we are looking on the 7 to 12, red numbers, so it's going to be a 5 or less to hit. Let's do it. 5 or less to hit. Well, on the plus side, I've used up my rate now. 37 double long is a... I don't get doubles because of the gun. That should be on the 4 table. Yes. The only thing saving my bacon is the fact that I roll so shittily on the IFT. All right, so you're going to come there for 2. You're going to come here for 4. I really want to intensify the gun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus 1 for the miss, 2 for the wreck, 4 for intensive fire, 5 for the broken ground, minus 1 for non-assault would be a plus 4. So that's not going to play. Don't have a lot of shots. I do have 50 cal here. Why haven't I been using that? All right, let's try that. All right, so plus 1 for miss, 2 for the wreck, 3 for broken ground, minus 1 for non-assault. Minus 2 for the leadership would be a net plus 1 on the 8 table. 10 on the 8. I do have rate, so I could fire again because you spent 2 going into that location. Nice, I like to see it. All right, and then we're going to come in here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get under the tank. And I think we're set for that. That took a long time to maneuver all that. This tank here, what I'm going to do with you, you have an up armored turret, so you're going to spark up for 1, pivot for 2. You're going to come here for 3.5, 5. Let's park you here. 6.5, stop 7.5. All right, so you're going to come here for 2. This will be 3. This will be 4. That's probably going to be a plus 2 for miss, 2 for the frickin' obstacles. Maybe miss this, I don't know. Be plus 4, minus 1 would be a plus 3 on the 4 table, which is really not good. And I do have other Italians moving. I don't think I can take that shot. 2, 3, 4. Let's come in here. No, let's go here for 5. Six. Yeah, we'll come under the wreck. Get some protection. You guys are in the minefields. You're going to become TI, as are the guys beside you. I don't know why I'm wasting my time in there. This is going to be a net minus... just a -1, a 3 or less. Okay, you're not doing that. That's ridiculous. You're not doing that either. You guys are going to leave the minefield the way you came. You're going to come here for 2. This would be 4. This would be 6. You guys here are going to come to this location for 4. You have prisoners. What is the CVP count? 35 to 13. Now, according to the VP, they have to have less than 24 more than me. So right now they are at 22. They are at 22 desert CVP, more than me right now. If they're at 24, I have to bring this number up. I have to get more kills. Otherwise, I'm going to lose based on that. Now, I haven't counted this unit yet because they're still prisoners. So once the game's over, then I'll calculate this. Right now, these are not factored into the casualty bin equation, so it's actually not 13. It would be, that's a half squad, so that'd be worth 2. 15. So they're actually 20 points ahead of me. That's okay. That's a little bit better, not much, but I don't want to lose you guys as prisoners. So let's assault move into Q7. I'll just inch my way forward. You're going to assault into the crag, into the broken ground. You, what am I going to do with you? The minute you stick your nose up, you're going to get shot by this thing. So let's spark up for 1. You're going to pivot in the wadi for 2. You're going to exit it for a total of 7.5. And then can you do that? What can you, if you can put in decimal 7.5? Oh, he can't. Okay. I just wonder if you can do fractions in the counter, but you can't. All right, so you're 7.5. I have really no anti-armor except this thing here. You could fire heat. You have AP 7. So let's fire an AP shot at this. All right, so you spent a lot of move, which means you're only going to be +2 for motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, +2 for mist from a base of 8 will be a 6 or less to hit. No, not a small target. 6 or less to hit with AP shot, and depletion number is a 7. So you hit, turret hit, 75 APC. Or AP. So you have a base 10. Nothing for range. And we have 3 armor, so 7 or less would be a kill. Tink. I do have rate, so let me fire again. I am acquired. Alright, so to hit. Last shot, that is going to be a hit. That is a hull hit. And I miss with my kill. Alright, so you have fired. You've acquired twice. We're at 7.5. Let's close the distance a little for 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be 11. Sorry, I said 7.5. This would be 8, 9, 10.5. Stop for 11.5. All right. Now, I don't think you're going to shoot. You'd have to pivot your turret. You. All right, so you're in a wadi. So you're going to have to pay 6 or 5.5 to get out of the wadi. 7.5 to get into this wadi. Pivot for 8.5. And you'll stay in motion. I'm not going to risk excessive speed breakdown for the extra 5 points I need to get out. Well, 1 would be 1.5. So two movement points I would require to get out of the wadi, which I don't want to roll. I really don't trust my luck right now. Oh, I forgot to move my berserk guy. All right, so you're charging this guy here, assuming you can see him. Yes. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 6. 7, 8. I believe that's correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You wouldn't be able to enter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 7. I believe this would be legit. You can't fire. You could fire, though. So let's do that maybe when you're back here. I guess I could have fired there. All right, so I'm going to stop there at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm trying to save his bacon, but I don't think it's going to fly. We'll start with you. And you're going to be a 4 down 2. All right, well. The 4 is a K2. Okay. All righty. First fire for you. Let's fire the medium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could fire the squad on the 6 table down 2. Let's do that. 6 down 2. 3 on the 6 is also a K2, so you're dead. Thanks for your service. And I have rate of fire. Yeah, 2 residual. All right. And let's put the first fire on the squad to denote we still got rate on the medium. That's it for the move. So that took an hour and 20 minutes to, do the German prep fire and the move phase. Defensive fire options. Let's start with you. You're going to fire onto that dude. You're going to be a ways away. We are 20 hex range. Acquired twice. We're firing area, so we're on the 8. Nothing for the gun. Acquired twice brings it up to a 10. 3 miss will bring it down to a 7. 7 or less to hit. All right, so that is a hit, not a critical, no rate. And on the 6 table, we have a 7, which is an NMC. and they are fine. All right, let's fire this guy here. He's acquired twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 hexes. So it's going to be +2 for mist. We have a base 5. Gun, nothing for the gun. So it's going to be a base 5. 2 for mist, acquired twice, cancel, +2 for the crest status. So 3 or less to hit. Why am I doing that? Should be area. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to area next time, I think. I don't know why I'm firing direct on that. Let's fire a 4 firepower attack against... I guess I can't leave that. This should have been a 1. For the squad's residual firepower, not using the rate of fire on that. Which means I can then fire this on here, 4 up, 1. Alright, no effect. You're done. 3, 4, 5. That would be on the 2 up 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be a 6 up. No, you can't because of the Craig, so you can't see him or him. You could see him though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. +1 for miss, 1 for the wreck. Be +2 on the 4. God damn it, man. 5 on the 4 is a 1 check. Alright, so I may end up killing my prisoners here. So the 347 is fine. Prisoners are fine. Go fuck yourself. Alright, 4 up to... Wait. Yeah, that was a 5. Yep. Alright, 4 up 2. So that's going to be no effect. Last shot. Mortar. What am I going to do with you? I don't think the Italians are a threat. You guys are. I could use something over here, but it's going to be a +2 to hit. This would be a good target. So let's do that. All right. I'm going to acquire that. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 hexes. That is going to put us over here. 8 comes down to a 7. 2 for mist. It brings it down to a 5. 5 or less to hit. All right, no hit. I am acquired. And so the guys are not DM'd because I missed. This gun has been broken from pretty well turn 2, so again, just shittily repair attempts. You guys are all fired. I got you. I guess I could... No, I can't. You're broken. Never mind. 50 cal, eh? Let's fire on to up here. We'll get rid of... Actually, I could fire on this. No. Before I measure. Probably going to hit the Craig. So yeah, let's fire at the hillocks up top. Where is it? Right there. All right, so you're going to fire on this. 16 hexes away. There are 50 cal, so it's going to be an 8. We have 2 for mist, 3 for height advantage, -1 for leadership. So it's going to be a +2 on the 8. Mm-hmm. 4 on the 8's a 2 check. Broke. All right, so I have rate. Let's fire again. 8 up 2. That's a miss. Rate again. Last shot, and we have a pitting task check, so that's fine. Well, now, you, my friend, have just made your life a little bit easier. Let's fire the coax. We're going to do a 4. Gun shield, it would be a +2. Craig is only a 1, so we use the gun shield. So 4 up 2. 7 on the 4 is, I think, a pinning. Yeah. And you're fine. Let's fire the 37, which is acquired once. Gun shield, buttoned up, and acquisition. So it's going to be +2, meaning I need a 6 or less. That is a miss, and I just broke. No, the B11, I believe, is for the 75. The 1 asterisk is for whichever gun fires first gets rate. So I did not break the 37 long. Now we'll do the 75. And that is a miss. So these two are both going to be increased, and I missed on both accounts. Wow. Alrighty. Okay, advancing fire. It's taking way too long. All right, advancing fire. Do I have some? Yes, I do. Let's fire. If I fire group, that would be 8. 8 up 2, or I could do 2 4 up 2s. Let's do an 8 up 2. 1 check. You're fine. Get rid of residual. You here are going to fire onto these guys here. I don't want him coming back yet. So that's going to be... Assault fire is 2.5, 3.5, round up to 4. +2 is going to be on the 6 table, up 1. All right, it's enough to DM. We'll fire the Italian tank is going to fire at these guys here. All right, so that is +1 for buttoned up, 2 for the FFE, 4 for the trench, 6 for having moved. I need snake eyes to hit. All right, so I've acquired. That's fine. You guys are done. I cannot use you. You're going to sneak up there, though. You guys are going to fire 6 firepower into the brush. 3 on the 6 sniper, and should be a 2, K2. Wow, all right. K2, 1, 2. So the bottom dude is gone. And you take a 2 check. You're gone as well. Close the VP gap, and now we'll do the sniper, no sniper. All right. What else can I shoot? I could fire 2 firepower. 2 up 2. Two up 2. What the hell? All right. You guys, 1, 2, 3. You're too far away. You're not going to bother firing. What I want to fire you at, I've got a couple of 50 cals I want to pin down. You guys are at a +1. You guys are at a +2. I think you're the bigger threat now, just because of the lines of fire. I think I'm going to be cut off. Let's fire on you with the main cannon. Now, I'm probably not going to hit. And that's fine. Nope. Nope. I could, nah. Yeah, 1 up 2. Not gonna happen. Here we have, let's go back on the half track. You are not in open ground, so it doesn't matter. Fat fingers on the keyboards. And again, I'm going to need snake eyes to hit. So let's do the machine guns first. This is going to be 4 up 3. That's going to be a miss. And then the main cannon. All right, so +1 for target size, +2 for moving, 3 for button up. It's a +4. That's a total of 9. Did I hit with a 5? We have a base 10. Target size is a +1, brings it down to a 9. We have a bounding fire, which is case B plus, oh, so this is going to be a +4. Target size would, so that would bring the 9 down to a 5. And a buttoned up 6. All right, so 4. I need a 4 to hit. I almost hit. That would be clutch. And that's going to be it for advancing fire. No smokes, fires. Let's go route phase, attacker first. And we will move. You don't have to move now. You can stay. You guys are going to come back to the foxhole. Let's use this one here. You don't have to move. Nothing there has to move. Yeah, you'll stay there. All right, Americans. Nothing has to move. You can stay where you are. I believe everything is fine. That was actually quite Gucci. All right, advance phase. Let's go into close combat. So first of all, you're going to go there. You're going to come here, rally those dudes. You're going to hang with the tank. Let's split up. I'll DM you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Either way, you're going to be there. So let's we'll stay under the tank. This location here, we're going to jump onto the 747. So this will be 1-to-1 odds for me and 1 to probably 2-1 if I take on one squad, which I think I'm going to do. All right, you're going to come forward. You guys, I should stay back and combine, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna come forward. The hero is gonna rally. You guys are gonna jump into the broken ground. You'll advance into the minefields and the trail break. You guys go there. Let's come to here. Let's stay here. I want to keep my prisoners alive. How do I deal with this? I could come here and act like a cutoff. It helps to keep these guys a little bit pinned down, which is probably not a bad idea. You do have to route those, so you're just going to come 1 hex. Can't go that way, so you're going to come this way. Now, this is interesting. I could abandon this gun here. I could move into here, try and take possession, and then fire. That way I'm not paying a penalty for rotating my covered arc. But I would give up firing on this guy here. Not that I'm really hitting anyways. I think I needed a 3 or 4 to hit, which is not the greatest. Or was it a 7? Either way, I'm missing this guy here. I'm tempted to jump onto that gun and try and pick it up because I really want to kill this Grant, and this thing is just not going to do it. Again, I could deliberately immobilize. Actually, I don't think I have that anymore because I went for immobilization. Do I lose acquisition when I switch to immobilization? I cannot use it, I know that, but I'm just wondering, do I lose my acquisition when I switch to immobilize shots? Let's see what the rules say about acquired target. Yes, I will be able to keep it. So I do keep my acquisition, even though I cannot use it on the immobilization shot. So if I want to switch to a direct attack, then I can always use the -2 for that. All right, so that's going to be it for the advance phase. Let's switch to the CC phase and wrap this turn up. All right, we only got the 1, no ambush. I'm going to be a 1-to-1, which means I need a 5. Okay, he's a half squad. He can come back a 1-to-2, which is a 4, or I can go 2-to-1. 7-to-4 is 3-to-2, actually. I could come back with a 6 with 1 squad. I think I'm going to do that. 6 versus 1 squad. All right, so I miss, and you are a half squad. All right, that's it for the German turn. German turn took 1 hour and 41. So, yeah, it's going to be a long video. Apologies for that. If you're still here, thank you guys very much. Alrighty, wind change, a die roll. We have a 7 to wind change. We have some repairs to do. And I must rally a unit. So you're going to be my This is tempting, but I would need a 4. This guy would need an 8. And he can occupy or pick up the 50 cal. Let's go for the 8. All right, well, doesn't matter. So that'll come off. That'll come off. This will stay on. You're going to assemble that in the last turn. This turn, you're going to hand that off and occupy your vehicle again. I'm going to do this now because I'm going to forget. So this is gone. That is gone. And let's put a prep fire on the aft track. All right, here we got repair a radio, which is now gone. Bye-bye OBA. Thank you for your not service. All right, you here got to fix that mortar. Nope. That's it for the Americans. Really not a lot happened there, and they lost their OBA, which really sucks for them. All right, here we need a, so you're heroic, but you're wounded, so you're a 9, you're an 8-0. So no modifiers. This guy needs a 4 and a 3. Get rid of that. Here we have, you're an 8-1, so this guy needs a 9 and a 9. 1 yes, 1 no. Here that comes off. You guys are just, oh, I forgot to do my mine clearance. -1, -3, and that's it. So with -3, I need a 2 or less. Hey, I did it. All right. So you are all the way through. This is gone. You're now through the minefield. Excellente. What else is broken? This gun here. This gun here. Yes. The SIG is back. Alrighty. You got no leader. Let's take that off. I think you're out of range, as per desert rules. And here we got a broken leader in the WAD. He needs a 7. And this guy needs a 3. All right, maybe I should have done that. Now that I know the radio's gone, I probably would, but I didn't know that at the time, so I'm not gonna be able to do that. So let's go to prep fire, and we'll start from this side here. All right, so one more shot to hit. That's not gonna hit. Let's calculate that out. I forget what the modifiers are. So you are 20 hexes away. 20 hexes means you need a base 4. I don't think I've been calculating the gun size. It's a large gun. So that base 4 comes up to a 5 for target size. Acquired would be a 6. 3, oh wait, I'm using the 8. I'm using area. So 8, target size would be a 9. Acquired twice would be an 11. 3 missed factors would bring it down to an 8. And I rolled a 6, so I do actually hit. All right, on the 12 we have an 8, which should be a 1 check. 8 is in fact a 1 morale check, which I have not been making, and the trend continues. So you're broken, which means your acquisition is gone. All right, so you fired. You're done. You have acquired on that dude there. So let's fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One for Dust, one for Craig. Acquisition is a +1, which means you should be at a 6. Base 6, you need a 5 or less to hit. And you hit, not a critical, no rate. And on the 12, we have a 4. Wah, wah. 4 on the 12 is a 3 check. So we have 2 squads, 2 half squads, excuse me. 1, 2. 1 makes it, 1 is Yellard. You are gonna fire at this dude. I don't think so. Let's pick up the DC. I forgot the dude, well, or not. What about the other guy? He is a sapper, and he is elite, so he could use this DC. You're gonna fire on these guys here. Now you are up a level, so the Craig's not gonna matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's going to be a base 6. And we have 1 for miss. So a 5 or less to hit. That is a miss, no rate. You up here are going to fire at... I really want to fire in that combat. But I think you're going to fire where you're required. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I forgot to add that last time. So +1 for miss, 1 for the FFE. You are a level 1, 2, 3. This is a level 2. Blind Hex comes out here and here. So I think you can actually see over the FFE. I don't think that's going to count. All right, so +1 for missed, acquisition cancel, +1 for broken ground. So you need a 5 or less to hit. Not a hit, not a rate, you have acquired. Mr. Gunn here, where's your acquisition? Let's fire, I think this is a huge target. I got to take that out. So we're going to fire 4 coax at the 80. All right. We're going to fire the 37 at the 80. That is rate of fire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So +1 for miss, +1 for broken ground, +1 for bud nub is a +3. And we're going to be at a base 6. So you need a 3 or less to hit. That doesn't hit. I have rate. Now I need a 4 or less to hit. All right, that's a miss. Acquired twice. Not doing too great. You guys here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be on the 6 table. I could fire into this combat. These guys are protected by the trench. This will be a +2. +1 because of the leadership. You guys would be at a -1 on the 6. Let's do that. We're going to fire into this combat here. So it's going to be on the 6 table. 1, 2, 3, 4. -1 and +1. So 7 on the 6 is a NMC. And a 9 on the 6 is a miss. So NMC for the 2 guys fighting above ground. Wow. 1, 2. Shit. You're broken, and the LMG guy is pinned. Hmm. That was a pretty good shot, I gotta say. All right, what are you guys gonna do? You're gonna move. I could fire at the same thing. This would be on the 2 table. 2 flat and 2 up 2. Or I could go tank hunting. I don't think it's time for tank hunting yet. Let's do a 2 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's do a 2 flat and a 2 up 2. 5 on the 2 is an NMC and a miss versus the dude in the trench. So NMC for you, the pin guy. Yes, yes, and nothing. All right, so that was okay. You are going to fire at what? What are you going to fire at? You're going to have to fire at the 8-0. All right, so a 4 coax plus 1. 7 on the 4 is a PTC. 8-0. 248, 248. So you guys are all PTC, so that doesn't count, the snake eyes. Let's fire the main cannon, 37 double long at you guys as well. Again, plus 2 this time. So it should be a holy snowplow. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. My desk is shaking. We have a base 8 plus 2 is 6. So that's going to be a hit. On the 4 table, we have a 7, which is again a pinning test. Check 8-0. 248, 248. You're all good. You're not pinned, and we have acquired once. All right. Can't use the 75 because I'm hull down in the broken ground. All right, we have another 50 cal. Let's eliminate the prisoners. So we're going to go plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So nothing for miss. 1 for the wreck. 2 for Craig. Minus 1 leader. So it'll be plus 1 on the 8. Okay. K2. All right, so prisoners guard. So the prisoner is a half squad. The prisoner is gone because it should have been a half squad in the first place. All right, so this is gone. You guys are in the sin bin. 2 check for you. Break. And I had rate. Let's do it again. 8 up 1. 6 on the 8 is a 1 check. Now you're just going to whittle them down. I do have rate again. And once more. Last shot, that is a 1 check again. And you've actually managed to live, but you hit a sniper. No sniper. Good shooting gun. All right, you 50 cal. That would be a 4 firepower attack against the tank. That is not going to be enough. Your base 4. Well, I mean, you're at 12.7, but... One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nothing for range. So you would be a 5. Hull hit would bring it down to snake eyes. There's a real chance I could try mobilize with a 50 cal. You should be 12.7, not MG. I might be wrong with that. but a 50 cal is 12.7 millimeter. Which means I could try for mobilization. No, I'm going to shoot at the squads. That's probably more sense. All right, so let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're going to be +1, +2, -1 is +1. 3 on the 8. 8 up 1 into these guys here. 5 on the 8. We have rate is a 1 check. Oh, 2. 2 check. Oh, shit. All right, 8-0. ELR. The medium. Pinned, and the heavy is pinned. Thank you for being 248s. All right, let's do it again. That is rate, and we have a 1 check this time. So this the leader is fine, the medium, and the heavy. Guys can handle the heat. Let's do it again. 8 up 1. 1 check again. So we have the leader, the medium, and the heavy. 1 check. So you are gone. And we have a sniper. Sniper's a 2. We are going 4 for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess you really want to hunt this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You guys get a +3. +2 for your crew exposed. You guys have no protection, so you are pinned. And the mortar will be sitting over here. Sniper. All right. Let's keep shooting. NMC, so the leader and the half squad. All right, and still got rate. Barrel's hot. Okay, that's the last shot. That's an NMC. We have the leader and the squad. Squad's fine, or half squad. This guy takes a wound, and he is dead. Now, this guy needs to take a leader loss morale check, which he fails, and he is gone as well. Good shooting, 50 cal. You can rest that barrel, maybe change it, because it's probably smoking hot. All right, we have a mobilized half track. Let's fire here. I'm going to fire area, but I'm going to use the -2 acquisition to switch. Which I believe I can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 hexes away. We are at a base 5. Nothing for the gun. Acquire twice brings it up to a 7. 2 miss brings it down to a 5. Oh wait, I'm using area. So this is a base 8. 10 with acquisition and 8 with the mist. Well, that's a critical. All right, well, so we're back up to the 12. We were firing area, so 6 is up on the 12. We have a 5 down 2 for the trench crest status is a 3 check, which they fail. ELR is 3, so they're actually ELR'd and broken, which means all this is going to fall to the bottom. Do you need to take a 3 check too? No, you are already in the wadi, so you're not affected by this. All right. That is that. What else do we got to shoot? We got a 4 firepower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 firepower attack. 6 up, 1. No effect. You here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will be a 2 up 2. Get rid of that. Or 2 up 1. Nothing. And then here, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 8 firepower plus 1. 9 on the 8's a pinning task check. And he is pinned. Frickin' Italians. No rate on the medium. All right. Here, let's fire at this guy. 4 up 1. 7 on the 4 is a pinning. And he is fine. I'm going to move you. You're going to... No, you're broken. You're not going to do shit. You're pinned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would be on the 1 table up 2, so there's no point. You're going to move. I have you firing on this guy here. We're firing a normal AP shot. -2. Nothing for target size. We're both stopped. This should be an easy kill. We have a base 10. Acquired is a 12, yeah. You have rate, and you hit. All right, so 75 we said was a 10. Base 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nothing for size. 10 down 3 is a 7 or less to get a kill. All right, so that is just a wreck, not a flame. Crew survival is 4. Crew does not survive. So your CVP goes up 2. And you're a wreck. And you're done shooting, although you do have rate. Is there anything you can fire at? You could fire at him. AP 7, I forgot about that. So you're fine, you still have AP. Let's go to HE. And we'll fire on this guy here. So +1 for the broken ground. That's going to be a hit. That's going to be a 4 with a base of 8. Means it's probably... It's not a critical. You do have rate again. On the 12, we have a 7, which should be a 1 check. 12 still a 1. That's enough to cause casualty reduction. And we'll fire again for good measure. That is a -1 +1 cancel. I need a base 8, so that is a miss. I've acquired twice. And he is, in fact, DM'd. $49-17. Jesus. Well, he's got his advantage on victory points. He's got his advantage on victory points. All right. I think that leaves this 50 cal here, which you're going to fire back on the crew that's broken and try and DM them. This is going to be a 8 down 1, or up 1, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 hexes. So we're going to have +2 for miss, 1 for height advantage. -1 is a +2 on the 8. 7 is a 1 check. And you're gone. Switch fire right. So this is going to be halved twice. So it's going to be on the 2 table. Up. Oh, wait, that'll be one more for mist. So that'll be +3 for mist, 1 for height advantage. It's +4. -1 leader will be a +3 on the 2. Just a Hail Mary. And then we have our tank here, which I think I'm going to spend moving. I'm not going to bother firing. Although I am acquired twice. If I move, this would be 3, start for 1, 3.5. This would be 8.5. I can't get into here without going through there, so I don't think there's any point charging this gun. So maybe I will fire. All right, let's do a 4 coax shot, 4 up 1. 6 on the 4 is an NMC. And you are pinned, which means that's gone. Fire the 37 with a -2, buttoned up and Craig will all cancel, so it's going to be an 8. That is a hit on the 4. We have a 6. 6 on the 4 is an NMC. You're fine. And now the 75 hits. We have no rates for anything. On the 12 table, we have an 8 on the 12, which is a 1. And the squad is 1 check, broken. All right, so you're done. You did your job. Gun line is almost rolled up. There's only 1 left. And let's go to movement for the French. You're fine here. You're going to stay there. You guys are going to do what? Oh, yeah, you mount it up in the vehicle. That's fine. I never fired this 50 cal. So let's fire it at this 8-0 sitting in the minefield. +1 with a -2 for being in the minefield. Or actually, no, I think you're better. No, you're all gone. Let's fire at you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. +1 for mist. +1 for broken ground. And on the 8, 8 up 2. 9 is a pinning task check, which you pass. Sniper, which is frickin' that. Come on, man. 5 and a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. You know what that means? He's going to go for the other gun. One, two, three, four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a pick. Well, I'm going to take out this guy with my sniper. Gun line is secured. Wow. All that from a task check. All right, well, that happened. I do have no rate on that guy, so I can actually go into movement now. Wow. All right, so we said you're going to move. How am I going to move you? You can come here for 2. I'm going to blast you for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 flat. No, 4 down 1. So +1 for broken ground. -1 non-assault with a -1 leader. So -1 on the 4. 4 on the 4 should be a 2. 4 on 1 check. 1 check for the 5, 4, 6, which passes and pinned. No rate, so I am done with that. Nothing else can see. That was my only move. You. How am I going to do this? This would be 4. These are olive groves, I believe. Cactus patch, B14-7. Triple of those of an orchard. So it's going to be 3 move to enter. If I CX, I can go 3, 6, advance, or I can go 4, double elevation change, abrupt elevation change is what they call it. Which I think is only going to be for... So it would cost 4. Yeah. All right. So it's going to cost 4 to go over the hill, and then 2 into the brush. Well, I go 3, 4, 5, 6, advance, 2, 4, advance, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I'm trying to get this guy over here somewhere, but I think it's just going to go over here and then here by CXing. And that's it for move. Quite short. Let's go to defensive fire, and we'll start with the OBA acquisition here. So I need a freaking good roll, please. So that's a 14 on the 20, which is nothing. Can I turn that brush into fire? Nope. All right, well, that was a waste. I should have actually adjusted. I forgot to adjust. I was going to land it back on here, maybe land on top of the vehicle. And I fucked that up. All right, so what do I have I can shoot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have an ATR. I could fire 4 firepower versus this. I do have the ATR I can fire. It is 0 armor. It is up armored turret. Let's fire the ATR. So I need 12 hex range. I need a base 9. Target size brings it up to or down to an 8. 8 or less to hit. I don't think I get height advantage. Eight or less to hit. That is a hull hits. Now, vehicle to kill, so it's a 0. ATR is a 5. 12 hex range, nothing for range. 5 or less. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? And then I'm going to fire 4 up 3 against the crew exposed. No effect. All right, you guys are done. Over here, I could fire onto you, which is what I'm going to do. So we're going to fire 6 firepower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 up 2 into that location. Nothing. Let's put this guy under DM. Do we want to do that? I don't think we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be a 2 up 3 because of the FFE. or 4 up 2. 4 up 2. 6 on the 4 is an NMC, which he passes. DM, and you're done shooting. Let's bring this tank into play. We're going to fire 8 firepower up 3 into the trench. Nothing, and then the main cannon. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to be buttoned up plus 4 total would be a 4 less to hit. So you have acquired, but that's it. Oh, right, you already acquired. Acquired and button cancel. 3 hex or plus 3 for shooting would be a 5 or less. So yeah, you still miss. You've acquired twice though. The road is a overlay. That's why it's underneath the road, so you can't see the link. Now we're going to fire a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a 4 up 2 shot from the squads. 6 on the 4 is an NMC, so the 9-1. 747 and the 747, so they're all fine. Actually had a hope for a second there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I could fire on the 2 table. Pass that to the leader in the advance. I'm going to pass it to the heroic leader, but I can't fire that now. I'm not going to fire this anyways. Here, I think I got to get rid of that French gun. So we can reciprocate fires, which means you'll get height advantage. Broken ground for +2 and 1 for miss. You'll be at a +3. The FFE will not come into play. +3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the 2 table. 2 up 3. That is not worth the shot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's fire here 6 up 3. And you guys are just going to hang out. I guess I got to pick up some guns, don't I? All right. We've acquired once. Let's fire the main gun. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. +1, -1 cancel. So just buttoned up. Which means I need a 5, I think. Yeah, base 6. I need a 5. No, 8. Trench. Trench is +2. Mist is +3. Buttoned up is +4. Acquired once is a +3. I need a 3 or less to hit. No joy. You guys are going to fire at the 50 cal here. Now, I'll have to pay for the wreck. If I fire at you, I would not have to pay for the wreck. I would be +1 for mist, +3 for, or 1 for mist, 2 for this, 4 for the trench, down 2 on the 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that would be 12. This would put me on the 16. I could have a 16 up 2 shot onto here. I'm going to do 16 up 2. All right, so no wreck, brush, mist, and the trench. So yeah, +2 on the 16. 10 on the 16 is not great. We have an NMC. So NMC for the 81. And the 546 is 7 would be, or 1, no, we said NMC. Your ELR is 3. But your leadership will help. So you are broken, but you're not ELR'd. Which I suppose is, all in all, not a bad result. I have no rate on my guns. Alright, so what's next? We have a low ammo SIG. That acquisition should have been gone. Let's fire HE shell. Uh, 19 hex range, so we're going to be at +3 for mist. We have to fire area, so it's going to be an 8. Gun brings it down to a 7. +3 mist brings it down to a 4. Target size will be a 5. Sorry, a 3. All right. So my breakdown is now 10, and 11 plus is a break. So I missed. And I just missed. All right, so I've acquired, and that is that. No HE. I got AP. Fire on the grant. Why did I not fire last time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 2 for mist. Acquisition is a -1. Target size is another -1. So it's going to be a flat rate. I need a 7 or 6 or less. 6 or less, I'm going to use APCR. Six or less, I need APCR. I think I'm out of APCR. Yeah, I needed a 5. All right, so no APCR. And we'll fire AP now. That is a hit. Turret hit, which is important because it's in broken ground. 75 long is a 17. Down 8 would be an 11. Nothing for range. I'm just with an 18. So a 9 or less will be a result. All right, so that is a wreck, crew survival. Nope, not right numbers. So crew survival is 7. Crew survives, so all right, now the desert value of the grant is $7. Plus crew would be a 9. Down 2 would be a 7. So this is a 7. Is a wreck. And get rid of that. Turn you into a wreck. and we put a crew down. All right, good shooting, gun. Good shooting. Now, that was a 3 to hit, which means that I do have rate. Do I have any other target I could fire on? I could fire on this guy here. I could also fire on this guy up here, but that's going to push it beyond 18, which is going to be +3. 4 for the target size. And I'm already down a lot. So, I would love to switch fire onto this guy, but I'm not. Let's go to this guy here. All right. Yeah, we'll put it on him. We are at 21 hex range, +3 for miss, 4 for target size. And I need a base 7. L gun comes up to an 8. What we say was? It was 21 hexes. So we have a base 7, gun comes up to an 8. +4 for mods, 3 missed, and target size brings it down to a 4 or less to hit. All right, 4 or less to hit, AP. No joy, and I just broke my gun. Now, it is a circle number, so I'm also low ammo as well, which basically lowers your breakdown, and now my 11 becomes a disabled. And I lose acquisition. So I'll get that over there. All right, running out of options. Let's fire this at you. It's going to be 4 firepower +2. 8 on the 4 is a miss. You guys can't see and you're broken. You've already fired. So that's it for defensive fire. Advancing fire, none to be had. And we're into the road phase. Attacker first. Now, you have nowhere to run, so you're done. You don't have to move. Nobody else has to move on the American side. So Germans, you have to move, as do you. So you're going to come back here. You guys, now that would be 1, 2.5 squads. I could come back to the train. No, not the vehicle. That would be 2, 5 overstack. I didn't fire that mortar. I did not fire the mortar. All right, let's fire the mortar now. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you're gonna have to overstack. All right, not the greatest. No, you're not gonna overstack. That would be 2. This would be 4. 6 would put you into the trench actually, so I can do that. You guys are DM'd as well. This is a 1 squad foxhole. Right now I got a squad inside, so you guys are stuck. And you're not DM'd anyways. Oh, you guys gotta move. Let's go 2, 4, 6. You don't have to move because you're in ground. If I move away from here, ugh, Italians have just disappeared off of the map. That's going to be it. That'll be it for the route phase, advance phase. What do we want to advance? You guys are fine. Do I move him now, go tank hunting? No. What do I want to do with you? You could always come this way and try and man the 50 cal. That would free up the squad. Let's do that. You'll come into the shell hole. You guys are going to stay where you are. You're fine. You guys are all fine. Do I want to go uphill? That would CX me because I'm already overburdened, so no. This guy here can come here. You're fine in your foxhole. Right now you're doing a good job cutting stuff off. You'll come forward. All right, and close combat, and we'll only have the one. So here we're going to have 1 to 2 odds. So I need a 4 for the American, and 1 to 2 odds for the German because he's now pinned. So I need a 4 for the German. No joy. All right, so they are fighting it out. We get rid of the pins, and we're going to wrap that up for now. Turn 5, and reinforcements come on board in the next turn. So all their shit comes on board. That is a lot of counters on that dude. All right, so that's going to be it. Thank you guys very much for watching. This video is 2.5 hours now. I'm going to edit it down probably around 2 hours, which is still ridiculously long, but it is what it is. So you guys have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video. See you guys.